Hey everybody, and welcome back to this What If. In this What If, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I really like the idea of switching everybody with their female counterparts. I just want to point out before we start, this could mean such as, a female version of them. For example, the Hawkeye to Kate Bishop. That's just an random example there, or it could be a love interest, as such as that. Um, and yeah, not every character has that. So I kind of had to just, with those very little examples, I just kind of had to, you know, rework it, I guess, is the easiest way to explain it. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get started. So for SpongeBob versus Mickey Mouse, it's this one's kind of obvious. We had Minnie Mouse versus Sandy. I like both of them. Okay, that's a lie. I'm not a big fan of Minnie Mouse in the first place. I don't know. Sandy's okay. I don't know. I'm not too crazy, but yeah, I'm just gonna say Sandy just because I don't freaking care. Okay, no, no, I don't know. Then okay, so let's talk about Gru versus Pikachu for a second. So both of them are species characters, meaning that there's not like a main gender for them. They're both presented as guys in CBB, so there would be not really any change just other than their gender switched. Which heck, Pikachu will have like a heart thing on his tail. The emanate that's a girl, and Groot there's just it's a species, so there could be female Groots out there. So yeah. So there's not really any change to this at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it to Groot. There's like very little change in that. Pennywise versus Joker. The first oddball. Okay, let's start off with the obvious. Harley Quinn's definitely. It's just the easiest thing to do for Joker. Now for Pennywise, there is literally, and I mean literally, no female counterparts for Pennywise. None. Absolutely zero. So, yeah, yeah. So the closest thing I had is that one girl from the Losers Club. I don't even know her name. So, yeah. Yeah. This is not. I don't know what the frick I'm doing, anyways. But okay, let's continue. Now we have Patrick versus Goofy. This one's kind of simple in its own way, but Goofy, we obviously have that Clarabelle, I think that's her name. Yep, versus female Patrick. This is, I mean, you can't judge. It's 2023, okay? And yeah, Patrick has no female counterparts, so I can't really give him an actual fair matchup. So, yeah, female Patrick. Yeah, I don't care. This is just so funny. I'm not gonna lie. For Deadpool versus Deadshot, it was actually kind of easy. For this, I did Gwenpool versus Lady Vic. Gwenpool, for most people know, is just kind of similar to Deadpool in its own way. Lady Vic is a bounty hunter, or not, I guess, assassin bounty hunter thingy that's similar to Deadshot. So yeah, I don't know. They're both. That's the both I got, I guess. And yeah, I think Gwenpool wins. I don't know. I just don't really care enough. I think people don't really know who Lady Vic is, so that's probably why. Then for Black Panther versus Batman, this one was also really easy. Shiri versus Batgirl. I could have done Storm because that's Black Panther's love interest, but um, and yeah, that would make it weird because Batgirl's not really the love interested. So I just kind of just did their allies, and that's kind of the easiest thing. Batgirl easily wins this. I'm just gonna be honest. And here we have another tricky one. Uh gosh. Okay. Well, so thing is, the dark side has zero, and I mean zero counterparts, unless if you're talking about that one species that he controls over. That doesn't count. That's not a thing. um, and Thanos isn't really the same either. So I kind of just had to do Lady Death for Thanos because that's the closest thing I had for that. Yeah, and then for Darkseid, I had to just Supergirl. Literally, Darkseid has zero female identifications, which is crazy. And the closest thing to that would be his arch enemy being Superman, and that's still a guy. So he just kind of had to go a little bit further in. But yeah, I think Supergirl probably wins that one. I'm gonna be honest. The Mario vs. Sonic, another easy one. Heck, probably the easiest one to date. Heck, it's the thumbnail of the freaking video. Yeah, Amy versus Peach. Not gonna lie, I like both characters a lot, so don't get me wrong. Thing is, I generally think if they did a beatbox battle, like, I'm just gonna be honest, there is so much more potential for Peach winning. Amy, the thing is, there's no super Amy. There's no super abilities that Amy has. It's just Amy. So Amy's not going to do anything other than being Amy. Peach, on the other hand, she can do the superstar. She can do one of her emotion abilities. She can, do her final smash. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Then we have round two, Sandy versus Harley Quinn. Not gonna lie, this matchup is goofy goober the most, but I'm gonna say Harley Quinn because why not? Why not? Then we have Lady Patrick versus Gwenpool. Uh, I don't know what the heck I'm thinking right now, but this is quite funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Gwenpool for the easy reason that Lady Patrick should not be any more than round two. So yeah. Then we have Groot versus Batgirl, and this is a pretty good win for Batgirl. Yeah. Yeah, and then we have Peach versus Supergirl. Now, I had to think about this for a while since they're actually kind of similar in some kind of ways, but I'm a little edging over Peach just by a bit, not by a lot. There's just Supergirl, like Amy, is not really that many examples of different forms and stuff, so it would be kind of hard for me to choose a actual different variation there. Then we have Harley Quinn versus Gwenpool. Like the matchup a lot, but this is a pretty easy win for Harley Quinn. At this rate, Gwenpool is kind of like freshed out, and there's not really much stuff you can do. Harley Quinn has a lot of potential for that. So yeah, we have Batgirl versus Peach. Now I'm gonna lie, this is probably one of the closest matchups we have by far, which is not saying anything at all. But I'm actually edging a little bit on Peach's side. Like before, Batgirl would have probably used most of the things she could have possibly used, meaning that at this rate, it's pretty much just going to be Batgirl for versatility, unless if you want to be unoriginal and just, do the round one and two things. Peach, on the other hand, you could use a different power up on the different round. You could use, I don't know, just a different amount of abilities. You could use um, her talking a companion umbrella thingy. I don't know. There's just so many different things. So yeah. And we have the final Harley Quinn versus Peach, which I'm not gonna lie, this is a good battle and close, but I'm giving it to Harley Quinn. I don't know why. I just think she would probably have a higher chance. She's way more consistent and likable, I would say. But yeah. Now we have Loser Round. Oh my gosh. Minnie Mouse versus that girl from Stranger Things. Yeah, this is not a fair fight. I just there's no personality. So yeah. Then we have these two characters. I'm not gonna lie, this matchup is just come like at this point. This is not a popularity contest because no one cares about either of these characters. So I think it just comes down to who would actually be better, which I think Clarabelle would probably be better, or at least more consistent. So yeah. Then we have Pikachu versus Siri, which this is not even a close fight. I'm just gonna be honest. And then we finish off with Lady Death versus Amy, which I think would actually be a really close fight because of their consistency. But I'm edging more towards Amy because Amy be like that. All right, and then we continue on to loser round two, where we have Minnie Mouse versus Clarabelle. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty easy win for Minnie. She's just so much more consistent, more popular, all of the shebang. I just I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. And then we have Sherry versus Amy. Like the battle a lot. It's pretty cool, but I'm giving it to Amy. Sherry's cool. I like her a lot. She's super neat, but Amy's just I feel like just a lot better in my opinion. And then we finish it off with Minnie versus Amy, which I actually really like this matchup. Like, please, if someone has a fan-made CBB that hasn't used either of these characters, please do this as a matchup. This is a super cool potential. But anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a win for Amy. I'm not trying to be biased here, but I just don't want Minnie to be any higher round three, and considering their opponents were completely garbage, she got there by I would say luck. Amy's probably the most likely one. Either Amy or Peach would be the most likely considerates to win that. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't the greatest what if ever. I will say, but it is an interesting concept, and I really do like it. If maybe some of the characters had more counterparts, then I think this would probably be a very interesting concept. I liked it. Just keep in mind that there is 16 what ifs left. So after I do those last 16, what if is going to be no more unless if someone else does it, but I don't know about that. Anyways, so that means if your idea does like you don't comment on your idea and it doesn't happen, you might lose a chance. Okay, so just comment down an idea. This might be your last shot, and yeah. Also, try to do something consistent and original. Try to think outside the box because those are the more likely ones, in my opinion. All right. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.